Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So simple. I've been kind of away for a little bit, but here I am back and ready and excited to share different projects with you guys. So today we're going to learn how to make a maxi skirt with pleats. This is a real simple project. So what you have to do is you take your fabric. I've already done that. You wrap it around yourself 2 times. That's how much fabric you will need. Make sure that it goes around between 1.5 to 2. I usually do 2 because I do like the little pleats to be very loose and comfortable. Then what you're going to do once you do that, once you cut your fabric, you're going to pin from one end of your fabric to the other end, and you're going to go to your machine and you're going to sew that section together. I'm using a 4-way stretch fabric, so I will be using a stretch stitch to put these pieces together. So go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Okay, now that we've sewn our pieces together, you have a couple of options. First, if you already have one of these, this is called the gather foot. This is a wonderful little foot that you're going to enjoy using. If you have one of these, then you could just use this foot and sew all around the top edge, all around. If you don't have this, then what you need to do is you need to figure out how thick or how thin you want your pleats to be. And if you are a perfectionist and you want to measure, go right ahead and do that. If not, you could just start doing this around your fabric. Pin it. Oops. If you want them thin or thick, it doesn't matter, as long as you have enough fabric material. Okay, you pin it right there. There you have one pleat, and then you could just continue doing that all around the top part of your skirt. It's really simple. It just seems a little difficult now because I'm in a bad position trying to do this video. But basically, you know, everything, make sure everything's straight, and you're going to do that. I don't know if you can see it clearly. You're going to do this all around your fabric, depending on how thick or how thin you want them to be. I'll do a couple of more just so that you can get an idea. Once you did that, okay, this is about this wide. If you want to measure, you can measure quickly with your thumb, and then go ahead and pin. So do that all around the top part of your skirt. Once you do that, I'll come back and show you what to do. Okay, so I finished pinning my pleats and they're looking extremely beautiful. This is what it should look like. Use as many pins. Be generous with your pins because you want your pleats to come out really nice. This is what the inside of my pleats are looking like, and this is the outside. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my machine and I'm going to sew where the pins are. I'm going to use, I'm probably going to use a stretch stitch here also, just because I'm working with a stretch fabric. So go ahead and sew all around where your pins are, and we'll be back. So this is what the pleats look like so far. I've already sewn them together, and I'll be back to show you the next step. Okay, so what I did now to make the top part of my dress is I took a little top that I had and I pinned it to a fabric that I folded in half and then folded again. So I folded it twice so that it could be the 2 pieces of the top. I pinned it together and I'm going to cut around like this. And once I cut, I'll be back to show you the next step. This is what it looks like, the top that I just cut. And what I did was I took the top part, it's 2 pieces, I took the top piece, folded it in half, and I'm going to cut here This is going to be the front of my dress, so that it's a little lower than the back. So that's how you get that done. Once you do that, open up both pieces and pin them together on the sides and on the top, like that. And then go to your machine and you're going to sew from here to here, from here to here, the shoulders, both shoulders and both sides, and we'll be right back. Okay, so I finished my little top and my skirt, and what I did was I left the top inside out and I left the skirt with the right side showing, so that the right side of the blouse and the right side of the skirt are meeting. And you kind of line them up and you take your edges. I'm going to start with this edge because this is where I sewed the skirt together, and it has a line, so that is easier for me. So I'm going to start with that edge, and I'm going to pin those together. Make sure that you pin below your stitch, so that when you flip your dress inside out and everything is done, you don't show the stitch that you did for your pleats. So I did that corner, this corner, like this, I try to do 4 corners or 4 sides, in other words, so that it's easier for me, because this is the trickiest part of this dress, is joining the top and the skirt together. It's a little tricky, so you just want to make sure that you set it up correct. Okay, so my 4 sides are joined. What you're going to do now is you're going to pin. This is the skirt, this is your top. You're going to pin all of that together. If you have to, the good thing about the pleats is that if you have to re-pleat while you're doing this, that's fine. You're going to pin all of that together around until you have all the pieces together. Once you do that, you're going to sew these 2 pieces together. The skirt, and this is your top. Okay, so go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back. Once you've pinned, this is what your pinning should look like. This is the inside. You'll be sewing all around here, and when you flip it, it should be like this. Both sides, both nice sides together, wrong sides this way. So go ahead and sew, and you're almost done. And basically your dress is done. What you need to do now, how beautiful is that? What you're going to do now is you're going to hem your collar. Just, you know, make sure that to get it neater, you could fold the fabric in 2 times like that. Hem your collar, and hem this area here where your sleeve, for your arms, and then go to the bottom and do the hem to the bottom. Just fold it twice like that, and hem the top edge, and you'll have it finished. Now if this is if you want sleeveless, you're done. I'm going to continue and put some short sleeves on mine. If you want to know how to add the sleeves, I've already got a video for that. So that's it. Once I add my sleeves, I'll show you guys how I style this dress. So if you like my channel, please subscribe, please like, and thank you so much for watching, and stick around to see what the dress looks like once I've added my sleeves.